Hey there, my name is Lexi, and thank you so much for tuning into the LEXCHAT. This is a show dedicated to music and entertainment where we talk about the industry and the business, and we help each other to become better artists and better creatives. If you're new here, welcome. If you are returning, that was aggressive. If you are returning, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Today we are talking about radio, all right? Do you still believe in it? I still do believe. Exclusive right there. That song is not released yet. But do you still believe in radio? And this conversation was inspired by the coffee date. Duh. And the fact that I've been trying to get these scallywags to take advantage of the college radio directory. But honestly, I feel like I'm the only one in the group, other than Shine, who's taking advantage of the college radio directory. So that is the inspiration for today's topic. Also tuned in live on Instagram. Thank y'all so much for tuning in live. I see you, Sell the Promoter. I see you, Official Mr. Flat Shoals. I see you, Domain Official. I see you, Maurice Beats. I see you, R&B Trayvon. Thank y'all so much for tuning in live on Instagram. If you want to tune in live, then you can catch these. You got to catch them live on Instagram at LexCATL. That's at LEXCATL. And if you want to get them lickety split, become a patron at patreon.com/LexCATL. All right. Before we get into the episode, I want to tell y'all about the latest song that I released. Well, the latest song that was released featuring Lexi is called Do Better. Congratulations to AJ and the All Spark. The song released on September 6th. It's called Do Better. He wrote and produced the track, and I am the featured vocalist on the song. So that is available on all streaming platforms, major and non-major. So y'all go check it out. Come back. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Alrighty. The next virtual coffee date is going to be Sunday, October 6th, the first Sunday of the month, right? The next virtual coffee date is going to be Sunday, October 6th. Make sure y'all stay tuned in with me and locked in with me because I'm working on a very special partnership to bring in-person coffee dates in the Atlanta and surrounding areas. But y'all stay tuned for that. I can't wait. I'll give you more information as soon as I get it solidified. But yeah, can't wait for that. Don't have any upcoming shows or events to tell y'all about, but I do want to tell you about Magic Mind, which is a mental performance elixir. It is for focus, for energy, and for stress management. It has great organic ingredients like lion's mane mushrooms, cordyceps mushrooms, vitamins B2, B3, B12, vitamin C, vitamin D3. They got turmeric, L-theanine, ashwagandha, just like all of the beautiful natural organic ingredients that help with focus, energy, and stress. And if you would like to try it out, it's really helped me a lot over the past few months that I've been using it. If you want to try it out, then go to magicmind.com/Lexi20 and that will get you 20% off of your order. Okay. magicmind.com/Lexi20 to get 20% off of your order. And now without further ado, had some people on Instagram live who were very excited about this topic. Do you still believe in radio? And, let's see what y'all were saying. Maurice Beats says, I love radio. I still think radio is important. I believe radio needs to play new music late at night. If it get more plays, move into the daytime. I just miss those days. I hear you on that, Maurice. I am Marcus Beats says, radio can still get you in front of more people and new audiences around the areas. Okay, I am Marcus Beats. I agree with you on that. Official Mr. Flash Show says, I don't even listen to the radio. I'm giving very much get off my lawn vibes. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Does that mean you're like older? Get off my lawn? I'm giving very much get off my lawn vibes. You know, you remind me, I just did a reaction video to NBA YoungBoy song And I feel that because I'm too old to be listening to this dude. It does nothing for me. But anyway, if y'all want to check that out, then go to my YouTube page, LexC, at LexCATL, and check out my latest reaction to NBA YoungBoy's song, Peace Hardly. And let me know if you agree with me on my reaction. But yeah, so let's get into the topic, right? Do you still believe in radio? And domain official, you are just read the room. Read the room. You're asking about my opinion on Jay-Z's 444 album, and the pinned comment clearly says, do you still believe in radio? Wow, folks. Anyway, I want to go back to this comment that I am Marcus Beats said. Radio can still get you in front of more people and new audiences around the areas. And I was poking around Google the other day because I was curious, there are so many people who say that radio is dead or it's not important or, it's all about streaming. But before there was streaming, there were radio stations, and radio has been around for a lot longer than the streaming stations have been. And so that got me very curious. And one day I got on Google and I asked Google, how many people listen to radio? How many people listen to internet radio? And then just kind of comparing that to the streaming sites, and let me add another one. How many people have access to the internet? How many people have access to radio? So actually, yeah, I want to see that first. So when I Googled how many people have access to radio, according to radio.co, 92% of the US population listens to radio every week. Oh, really? Key factors about the US radio industry and its listeners. August 17, 2003, 1 in 5 US adults say they often get local news from radio stations, according to a 2018 Center survey or whatever. I'm not going to click on that link, but okay. All right. 92% of the U.S. population, this is an AI overview from Google, by the way. 92% of the U.S. population listens to radio every week, which is approximately 272 million people. Radio is the most popular audio source for U.S. drivers, with 70% of them listening to radio while driving. How many people listen to satellite radio? Answer me that. Sirius XM has a monthly audience of around 150 million listeners. As of the fourth quarter of 2023, Sirius XM had 33.88 million subscribers, which was slightly down from the previous year. Very interesting. I like it. The other question I asked, how many people have access to the internet? As of January 31st, 2024, 5.35 billion people, or around 2/3 of the world's population, had access to the internet. This number is expected to increase to 7.9 billion by 2029. All right. And the reason why I looked that up, so how many people listen to, where's that question? How many people listen to the radio? According to Nielsen, 91% of Americans listen to AM/FM radio each month, which is about 272 million people. Radio is the most popular audio medium in the United States, and it's still more popular than television and podcasts. Ooh, I missed that little fact when I was reading. 91% of Americans listen to radio each month, compared to 87% who watch television weekly. 91% of Americans listen to radio each month compared to 22% who listen to podcasts weekly. Radio in the car. 70% of American drivers listen to the radio while driving. Radio and Gen Z. 55% of Gen Z in the US listen to AM, FM radio every day. Wow. So what am I getting at here? So basically, I'm coming for the people in my coffee day crew a little bit because I'm a little disappointed that I'm not really getting the involvement with the college radio directory that I would like to see. And it's just because people don't really believe in radio anymore, but you actually get paid more from radio. Wait a minute. How much do artists get paid for radio spins? How much does radio pay per spin? How much does an artist typically make each time their song is played on the radio? In the USA, larger commercial radio stations pay 12 cents per play. College stations pay 6 cents per play. Half that money goes to the publisher, the other half goes to the songwriters. Oh, I never knew that. Wow, that's amazing. Did y'all know that? Larger commercial radio stations, when did this come out? Pay 12 cents per play. College stations pay 6 cents per play for one play. Whereas on these streaming sites, we're getting like a tenth of a penny. Less than that, depending on which platform you're on, right? Wow, that is so interesting. I had no idea. Did y'all know that? So the point that I'm getting at, right, is I think people really underestimate the value of radio because we've all been kind of like brainwashed into thinking that streaming is better. And here's the other thing that just popped into my mind, which is why I got a little chuckle out of myself. Because, I mean, even though streaming is also free, right? You can pay to have the commercials removed. But radio is free, paid for by advertisement. Same with streaming. But, that's just interesting to me. It's really interesting. What do y'all think? Those of y'all who are tuned in live on Instagram, what do y'all think about this? 6 cents. If I can get a few college stations to pick up my songs and put them in rotation, that's 6 cents per play. If I can get, how much do I need then? There's 20. So maybe like 15 to 20 plays to get $1 versus like at least 1,000 to get a payout from Spotify, for example. Radio compared to streaming, like it seems like a no-brainer when you put it that way. I really had no idea. Like, this was my first time thinking to search that. How much do you get paid for a radio spin versus streaming? 6 cents per play on a college station, 12 cents per play on commercial radio stations. So why do we put so much effort into marketing and advertising with streaming? It seems more accessible, right? It seems like it seems like more people are worried about streaming, right? So how many people listen to radio? About 272 million people. How many people listen to internet radio? According to Statista, 75% of the US population listened to online radio in the past month in 2023. That's a good amount. I wish they gave me the number, but they just gave me a percentage. So what's my next question? How many people listen to Spotify? 246 million subscribers as of 2024. 626 million active listeners for Spotify. As of June 2023, Apple Music had 93 subscribers worldwide. We're going to talk about that too. How, people want to play this, oh, Apple is so much more superior than Droid. But accessibility of Apple compared to Droid, if we look at it on a global scale, Droid and systems that are like it, and like Spotify and YouTube, have better accessibility around the world than Apple products. I think. I'm just saying stuff. But I heard that somewhere. Y'all don't have to take my word for it, though. You can go search it up for yourself. How many people listen to YouTube Music? 100 million subscribers worldwide, including trials. YouTube Music is available in 104 countries, mostly in the Americas, Europe, and Oceania, as well as parts of Africa and Asia. Okay. The number of active users on YouTube Music was revealed to be 868.4 million as of December 2023. Whew! That sounds beautiful to me. Wait a minute. As of December 2023, I need to read this again because things seep into my mind when I do repetition, right? The active number of users on YouTube Music was revealed to be 868.4 million as of December 2023. Holy moly. That's more than Spotify. June 2024, Spotify, over 626 million active listeners. June 2023, Apple Music, 93 million subscribers. I don't know about listeners. How many people have Apple Music versus Spotify? I don't like those numbers. They're too close. I am Marcus Beat says, Lex, I found some music submissions for WKNC 88.1. I'm going to send you the link. Thank you. Radio station in North Carolina College Radio. Thank you so much. I am Marcus Beats. I would really appreciate that. Thank you. I also have family in North Carolina, so that would be great. So, side note on this conversation, I think I would put most of my energy into radio stations who were in the vicinity of where I live and in the vicinity of where I have family, because it would be nothing to go to my family's house and stay and go to a college from there. So yeah, that's my side note. But y'all, these numbers are pretty freaking amazing. How many people listen to music on YouTube? 868.4 million. How many people have access to the internet? 2/3 of the world. 66.2% of the world's population. How many people have access to radio? 92% of the US population. Oh, you don't need internet to listen to the radio either. We already did the Sirius XM. So when I pose this question of, do you believe in radio? The reason why I'm asking is exactly for the numbers that I'm presenting to you here. And I just landed back on this page that says college stations pay 6 cents per play, and we are scraping by for less than 1/10 of a penny per stream. I think we're not working very smart, y'all. Like, yes, it's good to be accessible, but it's also good to be paid. It's also good to make a living off of this. And I am currently, as of this recording, going through a tough time, like mentally and emotionally. Also because I'm a woman and that just happens once a month for me and my particular body. Child, it's a struggle. But I'm at a point where I'm just exhausted, and I'm racking my brain. Like, how do I get paid from this? How do I continue to make this a part of my life? And how do I continue to have this fund my life and pay my bills? It gets increasingly more difficult because music is not valued as much as it used to, it seems. Like, the floodgates have been open. There are really no rules getting into this. And if you check out the episode I did on Would You Care If Social Media Went Away, I kind of talk about this a little bit more. But yeah, we put so much emphasis on being on these streaming platforms when traditional radio pays more per play of songs. And I'm wondering, like, how did we get so brainwashed into thinking that streaming was necessarily better when it's showing that most of the world, well, I can't say that. 2/3 of the world has access to the internet. How many people are listening to internet radio? 75% of the US population listened to online radio in the past month. This was in 2023, which is a significant increase from 45% 10 years earlier. So the amount of listeners on internet radio went up in the last 10 years, right? And then I see just a simple Google search. How much do artists get paid for radio spins? Larger commercial radio stations pay 12 cents per play. College stations pay 6 cents per play. Like, yo, why do we put so much energy into streaming? We're getting paid less than a tenth of a penny. And then some platforms like Spotify, they're even having talks of not giving you your money unless you have at least 1,000 plays. And then we've got things popping up like these streaming farms and these bot farms, generating fake streams and fake numbers because people are so worried about getting the numbers. Can we stop worrying about the numbers and worry about the payment and how we're surviving in the world a little bit? That's kind of what I want to get into. I am Marcus Beats. I just DM you the link to your inbox on Instagram. Thank you. I'm going to check that out. David's World, 1898. I still believe in radio, and I think radio needs to be more accessible to the indies. By radio, I mean FM, AM radio. I agree. David, I don't know if I know you're not in the Coffee Date crew, I don't think, but would you like me to send you the college radio directory that I got? I can send it to you. It's not a complete list of college radio stations, but it is a really good list, and so far has been very accurate with the information for program directors across various radio stations at different colleges in the United States. Let me know if you want me to send that to you. Totally will. Please and thank you. All right. Where is my email? David Givens. Show me your email. Oh, it is that. Okay. I'm gonna do it right now. And I do mean expeditiously. College radio directory. Because I just want people to make use of it, I'm calling out these scallywags in the Coffee Date crew that I created. Because these mofos, they're not really taking advantage the way that I want them to. Uh-oh. Child MC says, nope, radio is dead and killed itself. Oh. Well, IG Live, I gotta go. Hold on. Let's send this right away. Hi, Mr. Crane.
You on the call?
I'm recording a podcast at the moment. Can I call you back in 10 minutes? Okay. Talk to you in a little bit. Is it gonna come back? Hey, it came back. Look at God. Thought I lost y'all. Boom. We sent it to Mr. Givens. Pop sensation. Oh my God. And Instagram is about to kick me off in 2 minutes? That's crazy. Anyway, I just wanted to come on here and say, let's reconsider the value of radio. Let's reconsider that, Child.mc says, nope, radio is dead and killed itself. I mean, it would appear that way. I'm sure it could appear that way, right? David's World says, by the way, I totally need your opinion as a rebrand for myself. Okay. I need to do better at just talking to people in general. But yes, I sent that to your email, David. Let me know when you get it. Like, respond back to the email. Let me know that you got it. And Instagram is telling me I gotta wrap it up because apparently they put time limits on these things now. And I gotta call somebody back. So, anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this episode. Wow, Instagram. Wow. That's not very demure. That was very rude, actually. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this episode. Those of you who are listening or watching on YouTube or Spotify or Apple Podcasts or Amazon or wherever you get your podcasts, let me know in the comment section or let me know in the review of the episode what you think about this topic. Do you still believe in radio? You know, I lost sight for a little bit, but I'm going to give it a good old college try and I'm going to get back into it, you know? And my first step is using this college radio directory to do so, just to see what happens. Because when I did those Google searches, 12 cents per play on college radio stations, what am I doing giving my attention to something that has a very minuscule return? I'm talking about streaming. When you compare streaming to radio stations, why are we not paying more attention to the radio station when that pays out the most? Oh, she's on the rail. That pays out the most, and we would likely get our return back. We would likely get a return back focusing on radio as opposed to trying to look good on streaming. You know, I think we need a reset mentally of what we deem as valuable and important. I believe that radio still very much is valuable and is important. So those are my thoughts on it. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments in the reviews of this episode. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified each and every time I post a new piece of content. Make sure you go check out my latest release. It's called Do Better. Search for AJ and the Allspark featuring LexC. The song is called Do Better, available on all streaming platforms, major and minor leagues, okay? Next coffee date is going to be Sunday, October 6th, virtual coffee date. And no upcoming shows and events for y'all. No announcements anyway. Shout out to my patrons, Mr. Flat Shows and Eldon. Thank you guys for supporting me. And last mention of Magic Mind, the magic little mental performance elixir for focus, energy, and cognition. You can get 20% off of your order by going to magicmind.com/Lexi20. That's magicmind.com/Lexi20 for 20% off of your order. Thank y'all so much for joining me on LexChat today. Until next time, my name is Lexi. Peace.
Oh, you can do better.